Greetings, my dear beautiful Geminis. It's me, your tarot reader, Angelica. Today I have a tarot reading for you for May 2025. The readings on the Tarot Life channel are general, meaning this is not a personal reading for each of you, but a reading for all representatives of the Gemini Zodiac sign. Well, let's get started. Let's see what this May, will bring you, dear Geminis. We will, of course, look at the three most important events, as always, that await you in May 2025. The first important event, the second, and the third important event. Next, let's see what awaits you in your professional activities. Let's see what your income will be like in May 2025, approximately. And what awaits you in your personal life, how your relationships will develop, if you are in a relationship, and whether there is a chance for those who are not in a relationship to meet their chosen ones, and for men, their chosen women. So what awaits you in your personal life in May 2025? We'll also look at what to pay attention to in terms of health, and advice from the cards for you for May. So I think I need to raise the tripod a little so you can see better, and adjust the cards. Like this, I think it will be better. All right, let's get started. The first important event that awaits you. Wow. You have the major arcana card, the World. Next. The second important event, the King of Wands. And the third important event, the Ace of Cups. Well, in terms of events, you have an absolutely splendid month. As they say, may God grant that everything goes well for you in all areas of life. But we'll find out about that a little later. So let's begin. So, the World. This arcana indicates that a certain life cycle of yours is coming to a successful conclusion. And this cycle doesn't just end, it gives you the opportunity to achieve your goals, receive some rewards, and opens up possibilities for you. And this is a card of success, meaning success awaits you, and this is one of the main events. The World also provides the opportunity to feel satisfied, meaning a deep sense of fulfillment from the events that await you. Of everything. That concludes here. But it's important to understand that the World card speaks of an ending and simultaneously the beginning of something new. Since the World card is a very exhilarating card, exhilarating in the sense that your head spins from happiness, success, and joy, this card signifies changes, and these changes are undoubtedly favorable for you. This card may manifest for you as, for example, a connection with the world, but with the world meaning abroad. It may manifest as a trip abroad, as establishing some contacts with foreign countries, meeting foreigners, or for men, meeting foreign women. This card may manifest as a lot of work, for instance, on the internet. And again, this could involve work, new partners, new clients, a new job, new opportunities. In general, this card indicates that there will be a lot of information which you will most likely receive through the internet. Then you will be processing these large volumes of information. This information will give you the opportunity to generate various ideas and will open up some bright prospects for you, again. Because when we possess information, we possess, so to speak, our lives, any situation, we possess the world, as they say, Bandine, right? If, for example, you started something earlier, then in May you will already see some results. And I think that this could include material results as well. Or it will be the success of everything you have planned. That is, this endeavor will develop successfully and some opportunities will open up again. In essence, the World card indicates that you are reaching the highest point in your development, from transitioning to a new level of prosperity and receiving everything you have dreamed of. Well, let's say you started some project a few months ago and you see that it is progressing, it is developing, it is opening new opportunities for you, expanding your horizons. But so far you are not yet receiving any material returns from this project. In May, you will receive it. Also, regarding the World card, I want to say that any problems, if they exist in your life, will be easily resolved. If, for example, you were feeling unwell, then according to the World card, your health will recover. If you needed certain people to collaborate on some projects, develop a business, and so on, these people will appear in your circle, while those who are not of interest to you will simply fade from your view, dissolve, so to speak, into the world. Similarly, money and information flow through the world, and they come to you when you need them and in the amount you need. In other words, with the World card, your life, so to speak, is getting on track, and it feels like everything is happening exactly as you wished, dreamed, and planned. Overall, the world offers you a vast array of unfolding opportunities and a wide range of diverse prospects. And next, you have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a man of the fire element, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or a man who possesses the qualities and characteristics of the King of Wands. That is, he is a very charismatic, authoritative man, energetic, usually holding a high position. So it will be important for you to interact with him. This could be, for example, Ms. Paul, a person you meet online and he could become your friend. Or it could be someone who provides you with some help, assistance, consults you on, or it could be someone who becomes your partner or client or something like that. But in any case, the King of Wands is someone who can be said to be beneficial for you. This is a beneficial acquaintance. These are beneficial opportunities opening up for you. Also, with the King of Wands, it may not necessarily be an acquaintance with a man. These could be situations, opio, where you will assert your will, where you will make some responsible decisions, where you will direct all your efforts towards achieving success and results. The King of Wands is generally a card of a successful person, And with the King of Wands, in your life in May, you will be able to handle any situation and turn any situation to your advantage. Therefore, once again, huge opportunities are opening up before you. But also, the King of Wands can speak of great responsibility, not only for your own destiny, but also for the lives of your family members, or perhaps if you are a businessman, businesswoman, then for the life of your team or your enterprise. This card also indicates that you will take on more responsibility, or make some adjustments in your life or your business, for example. Well, the Ace of Cups is an absolutely magnificent card, a card that indicates your wishes are coming true. The Ace of Cups is a card of chances, opportunities, gifts, and presents. Material gifts, gifts from fate itself, and it seems you will be favored. Well, at least according to the 3 cards I see now, you will be favored by fate itself. You can expect some expensive gifts, pleasant events, and a lot of emotions, especially since May is the month when, everything blooms, everything turns green, everything blossoms. The mood is excellent, filled with feelings and emotions. In May, it's somehow special. Well, that's my opinion, of course. Everyone has their own perception. Also, with the Ace of Cups here, it might be, like some events occur when you experience a lot of joy, when you are filled with these positive, wonderful emotions, when you feel happy, when you are satisfied with everything happening in your life. And this card of abundance, this card of productivity, means you will be productive in some of your endeavors. This is, of course, a card of love. For some, it will manifest as meeting their love. For others, it will manifest as pregnancy or the birth of a child. But I will speak about this very cautiously for now. Let's see what you have here in your relationships. This card also indicates that you are open to everything new, open to creativity. Your imagination works wonderfully, and you have many interesting ideas and initiatives. And this card can also simply manifest as hosting guests, a feast. After all, your birthday is in May. For those whose birthday is in May, for some, there you go. And accordingly, this card indicates that you will be filled with exclusively good emotions, positivity. And the Ace of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment. So one of your wishes will definitely come true. Now let's see what awaits you in your professional activities. Let's also take a look at what's happening in terms of income. In professional activities, there's a magnificent card, the Sun card. In terms of income, you have the Page of Swords here. The Sun card speaks of recognition, success, the opportunities, rewards, and luck in your affairs and endeavors. If there were any difficulties, then the Sun card You know, it indicates that you are successfully overcoming these difficulties, especially with the World card nearby. This is truly and absolutely magnificent. Overall, it can indeed be said that these are very powerful changes that undoubtedly lead you to success, leading to professional triumph. And with the Sun card, these could be your new ventures, some ideas being born, some projects. It could also be well-executed old projects, meaning the achievement of a goal. Of course, with the Sun, it signifies a successful career, professional growth, and very significant successes and achievements in any field, in any activity you are engaged in. And if you are looking for a job, then again, with the Sun, you will definitely find a job. Because here, it's about finding a job by vocation, finding a job where you will shine, where you will be in the spotlight, you will be known. Or perhaps it will manifest in such a way that in terms of work, you will inspire others, you will persuade others. You will instill in them the confidence that you yourself radiate. And here, teamwork can also be very effective with the Sun. Also, it can be said here that you gain a certain authority, either in your business, or within a team, or with your clients. And you exhibit the authoritative control over everything that happens in terms of work, striving for even greater success and achievements. By the way, if you have your own business or perhaps a hobby that you monetize, then, according to the Sun Arcana, this will be very well established by you. And specifically in May, you will either put in a lot of effort to ensure that this is a well-established venture, or you will reach the level where you understand that everything is on track, everything is working as it should, everything is fine. Maybe it will play out here again. Do you know how to finally find your place in the Sun? Maybe for a long time, you didn't understand what you wanted to do. In May, you will definitely understand what is important to you, where you want to realize yourself, and how you want to shine in the world. And in terms of money, here the Page of Swords appears. There might be some news or information regarding money. On one hand, the card suggests that you need to get into, let's say, calculations, analyze your financial situation. On the other hand, the card indicates that you might change or reconsider some of your plans. Perhaps these are business plans. And most likely you will be, let's say, strictly controlling your income and expenses because there is a desire not only to have an interesting idea to implement, but also to manage the financial sphere in order to reach a higher level. And the decisions made regarding your financial sphere will turn out to be very rational and correct for you. Perhaps here you will even refuse something. Maybe you will reconsider something. Maybe you will restructure your expenses, but you will be taking some decisive actions. But since the Page of Swords does not clearly state whether there will be a lot of money or little, it indicates that yes, there will be money. Some news regarding money awaits you. There might even be some income here. That is, you receive news that money is coming in. But a clear, let's say, precise answer about how much money you will have, the Page of Swords usually does not provide. And let's then see what kind of news this might be, for example, regarding your money, whether it is positive or perhaps not positive. Let's reveal this Page of Swords card. What awaits you financially in May 2025? Well, here's another card, the World. This card indicates that in terms of finances, you can expect some very good changes because the World card itself speaks of changes. Accordingly, changes will enter your life, not only in some of your important undertakings. Not only will there be wonderful changes at work, but also in terms of finances. Here, let's say a kind of portal opens, a portal that will give you the opportunity to earn. And possibly this will be income from abroad, because notice there are two World cards. And when two cards appear, they draw attention to themselves and indicate that the theme of this arcana will be most relevant to you. Here, by the way, it can also be said that some news will most likely be received by you from abroad regarding money, maybe a transfer, maybe some payments. In any case, with the World card, any financial issues are resolved successfully. This is a card of prosperity, abundance. Money will exist. Well, let's move on. Let's see what awaits you in your personal life. In personal, wow, the third card, the World. This is definitely your month. The third card, the World. I don't know what kind of breathtaking event is supposed to happen here, but this month will definitely delight you. And if you are in a relationship, if you are in a couple, in long-term family relationships, this card indicates that you are completing a certain stage in your relationship. For example, if you were in a civil partnership, you decide to get married, you become spouses, and your relationship, according to the World card, moves to a qualitatively different level. If there were any problems in your relationship, these problems simply evaporate. All problems, according to the World card, are resolved and leave your life. And of course, this card also speaks of love, joint activities, and shared goals. Perhaps this will manifest as a joint trip abroad, or even a move overseas, because very often the World card indicates that people relocate, emigrate abroad, and find their home there. If you are in a quarrel, the card certainly suggests that you will reconcile. Overall, this is a card of happy relationships, a happy union where you both grow, and there is complete trust in each other, warmth in the relationship, mutual understanding, and mutual respect. Sometimes the World card can manifest as the birth of a child or news of a pregnancy, which in fact can also be considered a happy event for your couple. For those who are just dating, this card speaks of marriage, of making the decision to live together, of your love being very strong and not wanting to separate. Also, of course, whether for those in a couple or those just dating, this is a card of romance, a card of unity. And this card indicates that you have a very harmonious world with your significant other, and you don't let anyone else into this world. You feel cozy, hiposh, and comfortable there together, or if you have children, as a group of 3, 4, or 5. And you don't visit anyone else. You simply enjoy what you have, your love, your happiness, your joy. For those who are not in a relationship, this card suggests that if you meet someone, it will be a person who matches you in every way, with whom you are likely to have a long-lasting and strong relationship, which will quite possibly culminate in a solid marriage. And then this love at its highest point, is a love where there is trust. I usually say that this is a kind of cosmic love, where there is trust, mutual understanding, support, and people need no one else but their other half. Well, it's a good card. Let's see what you have here regarding health. And for health, the King of Swords. Well, in terms of health, pay attention. It feels like you've completely forgotten about yourself and your health, because the King of Swords is generally indifferent to health as such, and accordingly, you yourself do not pay attention to how you feel. You are not taking care of your health. Then the King of Swords is a person who indicates that he does not take care of himself. He ignores pain, endures it stoically, and does not pay attention to his health. He kind of looks at all this without fear. Nevertheless, the month of May is still the time when you should think about your health. This card does not necessarily mean that everything is terribly bad, but it suggests that things cannot continue like this for long, and you still need to remember your health, perhaps see a doctor, undergo diagnostics, or maybe adopt a healthy lifestyle. But in principle, the King of Swords is more associated with illnesses that are caused by cold, such as hypothermia or strong cold winds. However, May is already a hot time in many countries in particular. Therefore, I don't think you are at risk of catching colds. Here's what might happen. If you have any old injuries, they might remind you of themselves, perhaps with some aching, twisting, tingling, or something else. And here, again, if there are joint problems, it might be joint inflammation or osteochondrosis that makes itself known, something like that. Therefore, even though your health and vitality is still exceptionally good and allows for a lot, you should remember to take care of yourself and your health, including your well-being and overall well-being, especially in the month of May. Well, let's now look at the advice from the cards for you. And the Six of Pentacles, a magnificent card. Here you see a woman of a certain age, elderly, let's say, receiving a gift from, as I understand, a loving son. Perhaps this is a woman born under the zodiac sign of Gemini. But in any case, here you see, we begin with the world like this. The world is open to you. The world loves you. The world offers you all sorts of opportunities and gifts. And we conclude the spread precisely with gifts. The Six of Pentacles, this card is very good. It speaks to the fact that you are not alone in this world. that there are people around you who love you, who will do everything to ensure that you're happy, that you're protected, and that you feel comfortable. And this card is also about reward. It is a card of restoring balance. Perhaps you had some problems, maybe there were some unsolvable situations, maybe some difficulties, challenges. Well, in the month of May, everything is restored. This is again a card that brings success, prosperity, abundance, and receiving gifts into your life, including, of course, presents, because many of you will have a birthday in May. This card also represents harmony, profit, and various opportunities, tranquility, and, a very good time when you feel like you're at the center of the world, when everything has come together, everything is good. And the advice of this card is to take and give in return. This card always speaks of balance, and that means you should not only receive but also be generous yourself. And of course, your generosity will be reciprocated in kind. So this is the forecast for you for May 2025. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel Terra and Life. I will be very glad to have you here. Each of you will find a forecast for the soul, and we will see each other tomorrow as always. Where? Well, of course, on this channel Terra and Life. With love and hope in the heart for goodness and peace, your tarot reader, Angelica, hugging you, and goodbye.